Game & Watch and Hero matchup as we start this winner's semifinals round.
I think the most important thing here is going to be the Game & Watch bucket usage. And just like that, we immediately see it come out. And then, of course, those run-up nairs to cover. But that's going to be such a rock, paper, scissors of the matchup. If Marcus is comfortable with that bucket and doesn't get schmixed by Sola's timing on those projectile options, it could be a very difficult matchup to deal with. But on the same tune, you got that bounce online immediately. We can get some real shenanigans with the projectiles coming out.
The Game & Watch is a light character, so you saw Game & Watch kind of die pretty early there compared to what we're used to seeing Game & Watch die. Hero is just such a strong character, of course, with Oomph, with Psych Up, all these moves, all these spells that allow Hero to be even stronger than he is already. Just makes it so difficult, for Marcus to find the kill option early. Not to mention how he might also get killed early. But I like how you mentioned bucket because it is going to play a big role in this match, because as long as Marcus is just able to reflect those projectiles without having to worry about bounce, I feel like it'd be a really good zoning game for Marcus. Should he be allowed to do it? But right now, Sola doing a good job, being in Marcus's face, not allowing him to play his game, and I love that pressure right now that Sola is mounting on Marcus.
Yeah, it's an interesting idea with heroes trying to mount pressure. Ooh, good punish there. However, sometimes heroes do the exact opposite, right? Yeah. Where they're trying to find specific menu options, and so getting that opportunity to run away a little bit. Oh, no! Oh, already? So Marcus is one of those Game & Watches. I see how it is.
I mean, I don't blame him for going for that and, going for that gambit, because you got to do whatever the hell you got to do. Losing that stock, but, it doesn't matter. You still have the lead. And with a little bit of extra credit, but, hey, your Game & Watch, you got to go for stuff like that. He's going for it again! Marcus is that guy, bro.
Okay, I like this guy. Let's go, Marcus.
No! No way! Are you kidding me? What? Oh, baby. Oh, we're going to be in for quite the top 8.
2 in 1 game? Do not tell this man the odds. Are you serious?
Oh my god. Talking about luck, right? Hero notorious for being a character based off of luck. Of course, I liked how you mentioned... oh my god, I can't believe that happened. Twice! It happened twice! You can't make this up!
My man just out RNG'd Hero.
Yeah, how does that happen? I love how both of these guys are having the time of their lives. Of course, Sola laughing along with Marcus. You gotta laugh along with that, right? You don't go across that as often as you do. But Marcus taking game number 1, albeit a little bit of a gimmick. But hey, man, it's what brought him here. I can't blame him.
Luck is a skill, and at the moment it seems like Marcus is just a little more skilled in the matchup. Now, I can only assume he's going to immediately go for it again, right?
It was funny, right? He's got to go for it again. What do you have to lose, huh? You're up a game, right? You're pretty comfortable right now, and I think, when you get both of those 9s, you kind of just get into the mindset. Oh my god, Marcus, please!
Okay, Luck is no longer on this man's side.
Oh, Thwack coming through. Of course, Luck trying to come through for Sola as he was trying to find a stock early himself. Again, this is really just, a matchup of who can get whatever they want pretty early on that F-tilt. Just gonna do it. Hero's such a strong character with all, Oomph, Psych Up, strong options for Sola. Oh my god, bro! What? What? Oh my god. Don't go for it again. Okay. You know what?
My man is 3 for 5 right now. That is a statistical anomaly.
Yeah, bro's got 60% on the side B, and my win rate does not look as good.
He didn't prime that. He just went for it.
Yeah, when you're down, you just gotta go for any cheese that you can. Character is synonymous with that DK, even just, trying to go for grab combos. Just to, gimp early. Oh my god, that F smash gonna do the trick. People, I know people don't sleep on Game & Watch, but that down smash, just so strong, especially that forward smash as well. Just to end it off, the cherry on top. for Game & Watch. Again, Sola
Okay,
looking for
I'm
these
going.
early kills. Marcus, please do not spare this man.
Sobriquet
Please.
trying to get a little bit of nonsense of his own. The wax and the thwacks might start coming out. We'll see
Yeah,
if any of
Maya
those
better
can
be
land.
taking some notes. I mean, if he
For
did
real.
this stuff, he'd be he'd win SmashCon, you know?
Yeah, I don't see what the issue. This character's broken. Look at him.
Yeah, Sola going for those F-tilts on the ledge. I mean, it's what's been getting him kills very often in this matchup, so I don't blame him a lot. That shield, small as a Skittle, and I love Skittles. These up airs are going to do a lot of damage for Marcus as Sola continuously gets juggled by Marcus. I mean, just the continuous amount of damage that Marcus has been able to, you know, rack up on Sola has been helping him out. Not to mention that side B, that judge,
Yeah,
has
now,
been helping him a lot
Sobriquet-
too.
Sola opting for the bounce here. I'll be curious what he's going to do with that as far as the projectile game, and now just stacking these buffs. Marcus has to be so careful. Like you mentioned, a light character, it doesn't matter if you get those 9s if you get killed by an F smash at 70.
Oh, 69% is, you know, especially in small battlefield, you gotta watch out if your Marcus, play a little bit more safe, but if we've seen...
Oh no.
Okay. Alright, yeah, we gotta watch out for Marcus.
Bro, you can't do me like that.
You gotta watch out, though, if you're both
scared
players.
of another 9. Oh. And that's what we were talking about. This character's so light, and Sola doing a good job of just using those large hitboxes. Game & Watch notoriously a little weak against sorties, and those big hitboxes from Hero really stuff him out well.
Yeah, and you know, we talked about how Sola was gonna use bounce. I think that he's not using it even just to, like, reflect projectiles. It's literally just to open up his menu, because that's what a lot of heroes have told me. Like, I talk with a lot of them and they're like, oh yeah, we use bounce, or like we waste bounce so that we have more options in the menu. And it's honestly smart, because, you know, you can get faster, you can get psych up, acceleratle, a lot of options that, you know, you want to fish for, you're gonna get once you get bounce off the board. And, you know, it's a 12-second window between bounce, you know, being active and, you know, going away. So it's a lot of time, you know, to rack up all your buffs, get as much damage as possible. And right now, Sola doing a good job by getting the lead early on in this game. Number 3, getting the spike, but not gonna kill. Unfortunately, Marcus gonna, you know, bounce off of the stage. But if Sola got that stock early, Marcus was gonna pull out that judge, and we were gonna see if luck favored him.
Yeah, you were talking about stacking those buffs, but now I'm seeing Sola doing more than just stacking buffs, but finding all of these keep out options. You see the snooze, thinking about it for a second there, but just all this projectile pressure on Marcus at ranges where he can't just throw out the bucket for free.
Ooh. Oh, the up air actually gonna take the stock. I like the fact that Marcus knew that Game & Watch just has such a superior and such a good recovery option, you know, with up B being one of them, and being the best one of his, honestly. Just going off stage, trying to get that back air, trying to get a fair of some sort, you know, to gimp Sola. But, you know, I haven't seen Sola go for Zoom a lot, and honestly, that's just because Marcus hasn't put Sola in a position.
Exactly.
He's
like only died to judgments. So you can't exactly zoom your way out of that one. There we go. Okay, RNG on his side, setting him to the other side of the stage. Now, what's the combo out of this freeze? Okay, down air, and now you're stuck back in the nair and up air train. Marcus has been so good at those juggles throughout this set so far. Let's see if he can close out this stock, though. At 188, you've got to get the kill sooner rather than later.
Yeah, because, I mean, look at how much Sola is stacking him right now. Not to mention the amount of rage that he has. And Marcus needs to play this a lot more carefully, a lot more patiently. Of course, you know, having that first game down, I mean, you're having fun at that point. But if you want to win, you got to realize that you got to play a little bit more safe. And when you get in like that, you are going to die. As you can see, Marcus down to their last stock. I mean, if he's shown us anything, judge.
Yeah,
he'll be the judge of that. He'll be the judge.
He's gonna get one stock, and then that judge hammer's gotta come back out, right?
F smash. Unfortunately, Marcus missing the up tilt. Finally gets that down tilt to take that first stock. But I mean, this is looking a little bit too far gone for Marcus. As that accelerator fair gonna connect against Marcus, and Sola trying to go for edge guards.
Goes for the turtle, but good tech.
The LSD or whatever it's called. Heroes, you can correct me on that.
Whatever the case, Sola in firm control of this game number 3. Marcus is going to need to figure out what's going wrong here, figure out how to get those juggles back that were working so well before against Sola, but I feel like Sola's just figured out the way around that pressure by landing on the corners more efficiently in this third game.
I like how Marcus actually waited out that up B to potentially force Sola to go into a tech situation, a stage tech situation. I mean, he got hit by it, but still lived. Sola fishing for that zoom and doesn't get it in time. Marcus with an immaculate edge guard right there.
Now here's the option. Oh!
That kills.
That's all it takes when you're in that position. What was 118 before the hit? Had to play absolutely perfectly, and great stuff to Sola finding the one opening and now going up 2-1 in this set.
Yeah, I feel like Marcus got a little bit too confident in that first game. I don't blame him, honestly, but at the same time, that confidence is when you got to realize that you got to get back, like, down onto earth. You can't keep your head in the clouds, and you got to maintain your composure. Of course, you know, having fun is the name of the game, but again, if you want to win, Marcus got to play a little bit more patiently, honestly. He's been very aggressive as Game & Watch. You know, something that we tend to not associate Game & Watch with, you know, an aggressive play, but Marcus has been doing that, and it's been working here to there, but Sola has just figured that out and is punishing Marcus perfectly.
I feel like part of that is just a difficulty of the matchup, right? Because every time Marcus starts to back up, Sola just starts stacking buffs, and we've seen how effective those buffs have been because Sola is so good at finding the opening once those buffs are online.
Yeah, and I mean, look, we got bounce. You just had oomph right there, and again, I mean, what Marcus needs to do really is to make sure that Sola wastes all of his mana. Right now, you can see he's only down to like 5. But the moment that Sola, you know, gets one hit off, it's just so tough because you allow Hero to gain back that mana, allow them to, you know, open up a lot of things in his toolbox that, you know, he didn't have access before. So I feel like if Marcus can just, again, play this patiently, kind of just force Sola to waste all of his spells, then it's gonna look brighter for Marcus. But right now, both players pretty even as we go into who loses this first stock first.
I feel like Marcus is just struggling and maybe starting to get a little impatient on getting these kills off. So good at racking up damage. But we saw in the last game, if Sola's living to 200, it doesn't matter how well you can rack up damage. If you can't get those kills, you can't win the game. And that's been such a huge difference maker for Sola, who has been closing those stocks out time and time again.
Unfortunate SD right there from Marcus. But hey, Sola SD too. I mean, this game has really, you know, it's very uncharacteristic for both of these guys to be SDing, but it happens. What the hell?
Okay, I mean,
that worked. Hello.
It worked, I guess.
I'm not gonna question Marcus. He knows more than I do. Oh my God, that flame slash gonna do a lot of shield damage, and Marcus has got to be a little bit more careful as he's just trying to get in again. And
Sola knows he can't shield, and now you're stuck in the corner.
Sola peppering, you know, with all these jabs, and I like it. You know, it's conditioning a lot, and the bounce actually
that's
coming
not
in
a good
clutch.
trade.
Marcus just forgot. I feel like he went for it.
Nah, you're done. Get that 2 out of here.
Actually,
what in the custom combo is Marcus trying to do right now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm liking it. It's different, but, you know, it needs to change Marcus's pace right now. I mean, I talked about how he needs to play patiently, but he's got to up the pressure and, you know, find these positions where Sola is just, you know, getting caught off guard. But Marcus, if Sola's finding it the other way around, finding where Marcus is kind of weak, finding where he's impatient, gets the crackle slash.
Patience! And there you go! What better way to end it than bringing back the RNG? Hero Sola got a little bit of judgment of his own, and Marcus was not deemed worthy.
Yeah, literally Sola was like, anything you can do, I can do better, and that came down to RNG. That whack coming in clutch, knocking out that stock early. I feel like if Sola let that game, you know, kind of just linger on for a little bit longer, Marcus definitely could have mounted a comeback. But overall, I feel like that adaptation from game 1 from Sola definitely helped him out. You know, getting cheesed, honestly, by Judge, and then, you know, being able to make that comeback, being able to maintain that mental composure to just, you know, stay focused, bring this back. It was perfect. I mean, Sola played that set perfectly, although losing the first game. Wins the set 3-1, and he's into winners finals. So good stuff to Sola right there for making quite the run. But yeah, that was quite the match, honestly. That was a match full of the weirdest shenanigans that Smash has to offer.
I still can't believe my man threw out Judge 5 times and 3 of them were 9s. Like, there was no priming the hammer or anything. He just went in raw, and it worked.
Like the first time,
Sola for not getting tilted.
Yeah, the first time he went for it, he got it. Like, how? Like, what
Yeah, you're
that was
already
a plot
1
line.
in 9 there, and then it's just multiplicative from that point. To get 2 in a row is 1 in 81, and it just keeps ramping up.
And I mean, throughout that game, really, Soul was just able to rotate around his spells really quickly. You know, he didn't go for a lot of Sizz. He didn't go for a lot of Kaboom even. I feel like he realized that you know, Game & Watch had that option for bucket, which Marcus didn't really go for a lot, honestly. Both players didn't really go for a lot of options that you would expect out of these characters, and I'm kind of surprised about that, but in the end, it worked out for Sola. So again, GG's to Sola, making that a 3-1 win, and a good win for against Tri-State opposition.